Walt Disney created Disneyland as a place where adults and their children could go and have fun together. Disney World was built based on the same concept of a family theme park. It then should be no surprise that very few rides actually have height restrictions on the resort. Today we're going to look into what rides in the Magic Kingdom have height restrictions so you can help plan that best possible Disney trip. The Tomorrowland Speedway. I was actually taken by surprise with this one. I didn't think a height restriction was needed for this one, even if you are a passenger. Guests must be 32 inches or taller to ride this attraction. If they want to drive the car, they must be accompanied by somebody at least 54 inches. I can only imagine a restriction is enforced because it is possible to bump the car in front of you, even if you are being careful. Young ones love being able to steer a car by themselves, and if you want to add to their excitement, there is a driver's license booth nearby, where, for a few dollars, they can get their own Tomorrowland Speedway driver's license. This is not needed to ride, but it's a fun addition for them. Don't worry, all cars are guided, so if they go too far over, the car will stay in its own lane. So enjoy a ride while your kids chauffeur you around. The Barnstormer. The Great Goofini has assembled his own stunt airplane and wants you to come along for a ride, but only if you are 35 inches or taller. This is a great starter roller coaster you will find at the Magic Kingdom. The ride consists of sharp turns and small drops, and only lasts for about a minute. The Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Head aboard this attraction if you reach the 38-inch height requirement. This might be your little one's first big roller coaster, and they will have a rocking good time. I literally mean rocking because the part of the train you sit in does rock back and forth when you go through the course. The queue is interactive as your little ones can sort gems, spin barrels, and avoid getting wet. Your train will head into the mine where you will meet the dwarfs and end with a special scene. Avoid the evil queen if you can. During the ride, you will have an on-ride photo and video. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Located over in Frontierland, you can find Big Thunder Mountain. After gold was discovered here in the 1850s, eerie things began to happen. Trains would take off by themselves and race through the tunnels. Board your driverless train when you enter the mine shaft. Your train will build speed along the rickety track. You will drop into canyons and dart through the mysterious ghost town of Tumbleweed, and see some miraculous sights of both the park and picturesque caves. Guests must be 40 inches or taller, but is this really a scary ride? That is something you might want to discuss with your children. When it comes to most attractions in Disney World, parts of the attraction take place in the dark. The roller coaster experiences fast speeds and the track might be bumpy, which is why it is the wildest ride in the wilderness. If you have hats or glasses, best remove them. Splash Mountain. This attraction is also located in Frontierland, right next to Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. This water flume ride is one of the longer rides in the park, coming in at a 10-minute duration. This ride is both an indoor and outdoor ride, consisting of dark moments and drops. You will get wet on this ride, but depending on where you sit, you may get some splashes on you, or you might get soaked. You follow along Brer Rabbit to find his laughing place. This one clearly needs a height restriction of 40 inches, due to the final drop that is 50 feet tall. When you are on here, you can only have a zippity-doo-dah-day. Disney has announced a retheme of this attraction, and in the future, we will see this turn into a Princess and the Frog attraction. Space Mountain. This iconic ride whirls guests through space with sudden twists, turns, and drops. None of the drops are too tall. Aside from a few special effects, this ride is in complete darkness. Guests must be 44 inches or taller to ride this space adventure. If you're taking little ones, make sure they are okay riding in the dark and alone. Well, sort of. The trains are one person wide, so if you have a group, you'll be riding in front or behind that person, not alongside. Lastly, a special mention. The Tron Light Cycle Run. As of the making of this video, Tron in Disney World is under construction, but we do know it is going to be a duplicate of the existing Shanghai Disneyland's Tron Light Cycle Power Run, and it will be located next to Space Mountain. Since this will be a clone of the original, we have a lot of information already. This attraction will have you boarding light cycles and heading out onto the grid. These seats are similar to those on Avatar Flight of Passage at Animal Kingdom. Riders sit on individual light cycles, lean forward, grip a set of handlebars, and a pad behind the seat comes down and snugly secures the rider in place. It hasn't been announced, but looking at what Shanghai Disneyland requires, guests will have to be 48 inches or taller to ride. There you are, the 6 rides in Magic Kingdom that have height restrictions. Don't let this discourage you though. There are plenty of rides that have no height restrictions, and it includes a ton of the classics. My name is Greg, and thank you so much for watching. Remember, the magic is out there, you just have to find it.